So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So as I told that we will continue with the heat transfer part of cylindrical coordinates, spherical coordinates. First of all, happy engineers day to each and every engineer, and by that we will start now. So you can see I have written here something equation in cylindrical coordinates. Like I derived in my previous video the derivation of Cartesian coordinates, in the same way I am not going to derive cylindrical coordinates equation or spherical coordinates. ये वैसे कोई पूछता तो नहीं है एग्जाम में, पर you have to remember this equation in terms of remembering this equation is very important. So what is this equation? D to t by dr square plus 1 by r dou t by dou r plus 1 by r square dou square t by dou phi square plus dou square t upon dou z square plus qg by k is equal to 1 upon alpha change in internal energy. This is nothing but heat transferred in all direction. This equation is heat transferred in all direction. So where all the heat is transferred, it is transferred in the r direction, it is transferred in the phi direction, it is transferred in z direction. So there are three coordinates r, phi, z. So the coordinates r, phi, z are present in this cylindrical equation or cylindrical coordinates equation, plus internal energy plus internal heat energy is equal to the change in internal energy that takes place, and this is diffusion coefficient alpha is equal to k by rho c. If you have seen my previous video, then you will understand what I am trying to say. So now see, through this equation you have to remember, because through this equation we are going to derive a formula which is very necessary. So here you can see I have drawn a hollow cylinder. Like imagine a pipe, a concentric pipe or normal pipe, and zoom its front view and you will get somewhat this shape. So if the pipe has radius r1 inner diameter and radius r2 outer diameter with thickness t1 inner thickness and outer thickness, and someone is asking you, no, I want the middle thickness, like the interface the inner temperature and the outer temperature. It is not thickness, it is temperature. I am really sorry. And someone is asking you that I want interface temperature. What is the interface temperature of this pipe? Because heat is transferred throughout the pipe, that is conduction takes place and convection takes place at the surface. So what is the temperature at T? So for this equation is useful. Now this equation is in a steady state, so change in internal energy is equal to 0. The internal heat stored Qg is also equal to 0, because if no heat, if all the heat is radiated, then there will be no change in internal energy. And in steady state I have written here, no heat flows in axial direction, only in radial direction. That is why the phi term and z term is also considered as 0. The only remaining two things in this equation are d square t by dr square plus 1 by r dt by dr is equal to 0. Now see, I have written this equation like this. This is nothing but the same equation. If you derivate this term, if you derivate 1 by r, d by dr into r is 1, and dt by dr plus r d square t by dr square. Now take this 1 by r inside. So what you obtain, 1 upon r dt by dr plus d square t by dr square. You get the same equation. So this is just a method of arrangement. And now 1 by r is not equal to 0, or the equation will not be valid. So this is just a condition. So r dt by dr is equal to c, first constant. Now dt by dr is equal to c by r. I have taken this r here. So t is equal to c natural log of r plus c1. Now there are two conditions. at radius, when radius is r1, temperature is T1, when radius is r2, temperature is T2. And this is a graph which is not linear, it is logarithmic, so remember this is what I have written here. The temperature distribution, this word is important, the temperature distribution, it is logarithmic. In Cartesian coordinate it was linear. So at t equal to T1, at r equal to r1, temperature is T1, at r equal to r2, temperature is T2. So T1 equal to C ln r1 plus C1, at r is equal to r2, t is equal to T2. So T2 is equal to C ln r2 plus C1. So now subtracting 1 from 2, we get C is equal to T2 minus T1 upon log of r2 minus log of r1, log of a minus log of b, log a by b. So we have just rearranged this. Now C1, we have to substitute this equation in C1. So what is C1? T1 minus C log of R1. So what is the value of C? Minus of, so we get plus here. See, we have to rearrange this equation and then we have to substitute. We have to substitute this in this equation. Now from where did we get this equation? We have to substitute the terms, this term C1 and this term C in this equation. So value of C1 is, what is the value of C1? T1 plus T1 minus 2 upon T1 minus T2 upon log of R2 by R1 into log of R1, and minus of C, minus of T1 minus T2 log of R2 by R1 into this, which is already given. And after rearranging we get this equation. See, this equation is very important when someone tells you to find the interface temperature. Remember the interface temperature, when radius R1 is given, radius R2 is given, and R you have, how will you find R? R is nothing but R1 plus R2 by 2, R1 plus R2 by 2. So this is the methodology of finding the interface temperature. We will do a numerical, in that this formula will be useful. So now this was the derivation for interface temperature when it is asked in a hollow cylinder. Now the next thing, now the same thing I have considered here, radius R1, radius R2. Here radius R is I have considered as R2 and radius R2 I have considered as R3. Means this is the interface temperature T2 and R2. It depends. It is just we have to apply the logic of the composite slab. This is cold fluid. This is cold fluid and this is hot fluid. The inside, like heat is transferred from here to the outside surface. That is why here the convection takes place. No, I told you convection takes place at the surface. So hot fluid is greater than T1 is greater than T2 greater than T3 greater than cold fluid. So अब क्या होगा, ये क्या है, circumference of circle. Circumference of circle क्या है, 2 pi r into thickness into heat transferring. So HHF, heat transfer of hot fluid into 2 pi r into length of this into thickness, that is the difference between these two, the outer one, the inner one, TH minus T1. अब next क्या आएगा, next देखो ध्यान से, Q is equal to 2 pi L length और दो रेडियस को इंक्लूड करना है. ये देखो Q is equal to 2 pi L T1 minus T2 log of R2 by R1. सो उसको कैसे लिखेंगे, थर्मल रेजिस्टेंस के फॉर्म में. मैंने बोला था ना dV बाय V इज इक्वल टू IR, I इज इक्वल टू वो ओम्स लॉ के रिलेशन में, तो वहाँ पर R रेजिस्टेंस है, यहाँ पर थर्मल रेजिस्टेंस, दिस इज थर्मल रेजिस्टेंस फॉर कॉम्पोजिट सिलेंडर. तो ऐसे फॉर्म में लिखेंगे, तो ये थर्मल रेजिस्टेंस है. अब आप लोग बोलो ये T3 है, ये T2 है, सो कैसा लिखोगे, T3 माइनस T2 अपॉन लॉग ऑफ R3 बाय R2 अपॉन 2 पाई K2L, क्योंकि देखो ये K2 है, ये K2 थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी. अब HCF, ये लास्ट Q इज इक्वल टू HCF इंटू 2 पाई R3L अपॉन T3 माइनस TC. सो ये सबको अरेंज कर दिया मैंने टेम्परेचर, मतलब टेम्परेचर के टर्म्स में अरेंज कर दिया. ये यहाँ पर नीचे लिया, ये यहाँ, ये यहाँ, ये भी टेम्परेचर के टर्म्स में, और फिर ऐसा कुछ इक्वेशन मिलता है 2πL TH, 2πL द इनर माइनस आउटर अपॉन 1 upon what, HHF heat transferred of hot fluid R1 plus log of R2 by R1 upon K1 plus log of R3 by R2 upon K2 plus HCF upon R3. So if they are n cylinders, so आप ही बताओ HHF R1 या R2 है, मतलब Rn+1, इससे एक ज़्यादा, तो मैंने वो जनरलाइज टर्म में लिख दिया अपॉन Kn प्लस HCF Rn+1. So this is the way of representation of this equation. So now the next thing is similar to cylindrical coordinates, this is the spherical coordinate. So the equation for spherical coordinate, this also you have to remember, d by dr r square dt by dr. Once again I will repeat, d by dr r square dt by dr, which is in r direction, plus 1 upon r square sin square phi d square t by d phi square plus 1 upon r square sin theta d by d theta sin theta dt by d theta. This is r heat transferred in r direction, phi direction, theta direction, plus internal heat energy stored plus change in internal energy. So this is also when considered in steady state without internal heat generation. So Qg by K equal to 0, this will become 0, this will become 0, and this will become 0. So now this is the equation for the sphere. So now what you will do, now what logic you have to apply, now just you have to integrate. So when you integrate it first time, what you will get, r square dt by dr is equal to c1. Now dt by dr is equal to c1 by r square. Again integrate, you will get t is equal to minus c1 by r plus c2. Now the condition is when at r equal to r1, t equal to t1, r equal to r2, t equal to t2, the same thing. So at r equal to r1, t equal to t1, so t1 is equal to minus c1 upon r1 plus c2, and t2 is equal to minus c1 upon r2 plus c2. So equation 3 minus 4, this is 3, this is 4, what you will get, t1 minus t2 minus c1 by r1 minus of minus c2 c1 by r2. So what it is, c1 r1 minus r2 upon r1 r2, this is t1 minus t2. So you have to just rearrange now, rearrange in terms of what, I will show you. See, I have written this. See, c1, what is c1, t1 minus t2 r1 r2 upon r1 minus r2. So substituting this equation in 3, this equation in 3, we get c1 का value what, minus r1, because already there is a minus, r1 r2 t1 minus t2 upon r1 minus r2 into r1 plus c2. When you rearrange, at last you will get a equation. What is that equation? T minus t1 upon t1 minus t2 upon t1 minus t2 is equal to r2 by r minus r1 upon r1 minus r2. So this is the final equation obtained after rearrange. This equation is important if when interface temperature is told to find out for the sphere part, and when you take q is equal to minus ka dt by dx. So here area for sphere is what, 4 pi r square, and dt by dx is c1 by r square. See, dt by dr, here it is dt by dr, c1 by r square. and when you derivate this, you will get equation. So the equation for the sphere is T1 minus T2 upon R2 minus R1 upon 4 pi K R1 R2. So if R3 and R2 is given, R3 minus R2 upon 4 pi K1 R2 R3, R4 minus R3 upon 4 pi K3 R4 R3. So this is the way of representation, a simple representation. Now the numerical. So what here it is given, a steel pipe with internal outer diameter 50. So diameter is converted into radius. This is outer diameter. Is covered with 6.4 asbestos insulation. This is asbestos. So the distance between the steel plate and asbestos, the steel plate is covered with asbestos. So the thickness is 6.4. Followed by a fiberglass insulation of 25 mm layer of fiberglass. This 25 mm. This layer is covered with fiberglass. The outer layer, the outer diameters layer. The pipe wall temperature is 393, T1 393, T2 311. Calculate interface temperature. So what you have to do? It's just a simple task. You have to just find Q is equal to cylinder's equation. You remember 2 pi L T1 minus T3, the inner temperature minus outer temperature. T1 is given, see outside temperature, this is T3, inner we have to find T2. First we have to find Q, log of R2 by R1, T1, this is R2 R1, R2 by R1 upon Ka plus log of R3 by R2 upon Kb. So you know R1? No. You know this. So R2 is equal to R1 plus 6.4. R1 I think it is given. I think. So this is R1, value of R1. Steel pipe, outer diameter 50. Wait a minute, just a minute. Pipe wall, asbestos. And R3 is R2 plus 25. So value of R1 is, value of R1 when you find, it is something 6.4 plus 25. It is 6.4 plus 25, that is 31.4. And so this is the value of R2, 31.4 plus 25, 31.4 plus 25, which is 56.4. So this is in mm, and now we have to just substitute this. We have to substitute this in this equation, and we will get answer Q is equal to 38.31. And now we have to take another equation. We have to find T2, no? So you take the equation Q is equal to 2 pi, see I will write here, Q is equal to 2 pi T1 minus T2 upon log of R2 by R1 upon Ka. So T1 we know, T2 we have to find out, Q we know. What is Q? 38.31. We have found out by this equation. Or you can apply other rule also. What other rule you can apply? There is a other technique. Just a minute. Just see, you can apply this to find out the like value directly. That is 2 pi L T1 minus T2 upon log of R2 by R1 is equal to 2 pi L T2 minus T3 upon log of R3 by R2. So from there you can directly get the value of T2. No need to find any Q, all these things. And this is other sum. Inner diameter is 80, outer diameter is 100, Ti, To is given, K is given. It is a pipe. So pipe, it is a cylinder. So what you have to do? Nothing, the same thing. Q is equal to 2 pi L Ti minus To. Inner diameter is 80, so R is 40, R1 R2 is 50, so log of R2 by R1 upon K. So here, from here we get Q, and then we have to find the interface temperature. So T, what is the interface temperature? Interface temperature, I have given you the equation. This is the interface temperature, T minus T1 upon T2 minus T1. So T minus T1, T minus 160 upon 25 minus 160 is equal to log of R by R1. R we have to find out. R is equal to 40 plus 50 by 2, 95, 9, 90 by 2, 45, 45 2s are 90, no? So the log of 45 upon R1, R1 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 40 upon log of R2 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 50 upon R1 R1 40. So let's see what the answer comes. So alpha x, see I also don't know the answer, we have to check. 160 upon 25 minus 160, alpha equal to log of, just a minute please, alpha equal to log of 45 by 40, right, and log of 50 by 40. Now shift solve equal to, I have to get the answer. $88.74. So I have got 88.74. This is the answer. So guys, today I will end here. In the next video I will continue with spherical coordinate, numerical, and then the important part, transient heat conduction, which include Biot's number, Fourier's number. So till then, peace out, stay safe. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys.